Hello and welcome back. Okay, so right now we are discussing the sixth property, which is taking the square root. How do you actually take the square root when you are dealing with an algebraic inequality? Okay, so first of all, again, like we always do, first of all, let's take out our inequality. So j squared is less than 25. Okay, so the definition is basically saying that you can take the square root. Again, you have to do it on both sides, and the inequality will not be affected. Now, the only thing that you have to look out for is that both sides need to be positive. So again, what do we actually mean by that? Let's go through the thing step by step. Square root. Okay, so because we're dealing with square roots, this is the symbol that we're going to be using. The box is going to be the box is representing a constant, a variable, or a mixture. Okay, so replace the box with any number, any variable, or a mixture of them. Okay, so again, because we are dealing with inequalities, it was the same case when we were dealing with equations. You have to, whatever you do, you have to do it on both sides, so it does not affect the inequality. You can still cancel the thing out and you can get the same thing back again. Okay, so you can do that, but you have to do it on both sides. Okay, but the only thing that you have to look out for is that both sides need to be positive. Okay, this is the only restriction that you have to adhere to, and you need to keep in your mind. And in this case, both of these things are positive. Okay, we have a positive j squared on the left hand side, and we have a positive 25 on the right hand side. Okay, and if you actually just look, take this into account, it won't affect the inequality. The inequality is still going to hold. It is still going to be it's still going to hold true. Okay, so that is what I was actually trying to say. So let's actually take the thing and actually apply it in an example. So first of all, let's say you're given the following example. H squared is less than 36. Now you want to find out the value of h, and the way you're going to be doing that is by, whenever we want to find out the value of any variable, we have to isolate it. We don't want anything around it, anything being like square to it or cube to it. We don't want any of that. We just want the variable alone. So in this case, you can do that, but you have to get rid of the square, which is attached to the h. Okay, so you can do that by taking the square root. Again, you have to do it on both sides. So we in fact do that, and we check if both sides are positive, and in fact both of them are. And then on the left, and then we can start simplifying. Okay, so on the left hand side, the square and the square root can cancel out. And on the right hand side, the square root of 36 in fact is just equal to 6. Okay, so again, we have found out the list of values of h that h can take. Okay, h can be 5, h can be 2, h can be negative even, h can be a negative 50 or something, but whatever value it takes, it is going to be less than 6. Okay, so on to our second example. So let's say you're given the following inequality: b squared is greater than 4. And you want to find out the value of b. So how do you do that? You can do that by getting rid of the square, and you can do that by taking the square root, and we in fact do that. We take the square root on both sides, and the square root and the square cancel out, and we are left with a b. And on the right hand side, the square root of 4 is just in fact equal to 2. Okay, positive 2. So we are left with the answer, which says that b is going to be whatever value it actually takes. It is going to be greater than 2. So it can be 4, 7, 200, 2000, whatever it is, it's going to be greater than 2. Okay, so that is all there is to taking the square roots. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you learned something.